What's up, Pisces? This Tuesday, the 26th of May, 2026 Love Tarot reading already feels deeply emotional. Like somebody's heart is overflowing with love for you, and no matter how hard they try to hold it back, they cannot hide it anymore. Um, this person may be quiet right now, but silence does not mean absence. Deep down, they are feeling everything. Your kindness, your softness, your patience, the way you loved them when they didn't even know how to love themselves. But the question is, why did they hide from the one heart that made them feel safe? Why did they let fear, guilt, and old wounds stand between them and the love their soul has been craving? Um, this person is seeing you differently now. They see your beauty, your heart, your healing energy, and the way you brought light into places inside them that were once closed, wounded, and afraid. They know they may have hurt you. They know they may have caused confusion, and now their heart is heavy with regret because they are realizing you were not just loving them, you were helping them become better. They want to reach out. They want to hold your heart gently this time. They want to offer love, honesty, tenderness, and an apology that comes from the deepest part of their soul. So trust your intuition because somebody is awakening through love, releasing shame, and preparing to come forward with a heart that finally understands your worth, a heart that still chooses you. And let's get into your reading. Okay, so right off the bat with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands, it's like your person definitely thinks that you have a really strong intuition about what's going on with them. This is kind of interesting. It's almost like in some ways like they're thinking about how you're thinking about them, or like they feel like you're analyzing them somehow. Like with the Queen of Swords, I often see this as she's just so perceptive and like she can see through all the deception and like she knows what's going on. So it's like your person is thinking about how even if maybe they've tried to like hide their feelings or be deceptive somehow, it's like they kind of feel like they can't really get anything past you, like you see right through them. And I think there's a bit of intimidation with that because it's like maybe they've been able to kind of like in past relationships, like maneuver in a way that like, maybe they could like, this is going to sound weird, but it's like you're kind of like the smartest person they've ever been with in a relationship. And like you're one of the smartest people they know. They definitely see you as like equally intelligent as them, if not like more intelligent, because you're also very like, yeah, like intuitive and wise. And so there's like this intimidation where they feel like they need to live up to your standards. And I think they're afraid of disappointing you because they also really want this union here with the Four of Wands. This can represent the twin flame union if you resonate with that. But otherwise, it's just that, yeah, this person really wants a harmonious relationship with you. Like they want something balanced and stable. They really want stability with you. And so it's almost like they're thinking about how they need to impress you somehow, like they need to come across well to you with the Queen of Swords, like they want you to have a favorable opinion of them. And so I think they like know they need to like show up correctly is what I'm hearing, like in your life, in your reality. Because they know that like you don't just take scraps, so, like you know what you want, and like you really are like, you really love yourself. So it's like you demand respect. And I think this person really is like, they're aware of that. And so they want to give that to you. We have the Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So it seems that your person is thinking about regrets that they have in the past with you. So especially with the Queen of Swords, like maybe this person did something that kind of hurt your feelings, or you kind of shut them out because maybe they kind of stepped over a boundary, or again, like did something hurtful. And so they're kind of like living in regret here because they're kind of seeing how, especially with this Four of Wands energy, like you guys could have something so beautiful together and balanced and stable. And that's what they really want, like on their heart. That's our heart's desires is what I'm hearing. So they're kind of like sitting back, like kind of thinking about how, like what could have been, or like what they missed out on, or like what they lost with you. I think they're looking at their mistakes and really like feeling sad. Like this could definitely be a card about emotional breakdowns as well, like crying a lot. So your person could be really in their feelings as well, missing you. Um, they could, really be thinking about that they're still in love with you. Even if there is like issues or you've cut them out or there has been like an ending to this connection somehow, it's like they feel like they're stuck with these feelings now. And so even if they've hurt you in the past, they're realizing it was just like self-sabotage because it's like it didn't get rid of the emotions. So maybe for some of you, this person ran away or self-sabotaged to like push you away or something. And then they're seeing how like that only made their feelings stronger almost. And then seeing the Three of Pentacles, so it's like this person wants to rebuild here. It's like whatever has caused this separation or sadness in this connection, this person wants to come back together with you and rebuild like a solid foundation. Especially with the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, that's like a really solid commitment. Like this person wants a commitment with you because I'm thinking like what I'm feeling is that they're afraid of losing you. And they don't want you to walk away. So they feel like they want to like ground this connection. So they really know where you guys stand. We also see the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So yeah, this person's realizing they need to let go of something. So this can be about, for some of you, like karmic situations this person needs to leave behind or walk away from. This could also just be about a lot of desire that they have for you that's kind of pent up. I think this is just about frustration in their life and also obstacles that maybe they need to overcome in order to reunite with you. So for a lot of you, it could be about them feeling burdened, just like emotionally, or again, by like a separation or some reason why maybe you guys can't be together right now. This person is like very burdened by that. I think this is also kind of them being burdened by, especially for those of you, there's been some like hurtful behavior on their part, like burdened by guilt, I think. And because of this clarity that's coming with the Ace of Swords, like they've kind of seen where they went wrong and, you know, kind of looking back and thinking about how they would have done things differently in the past. And so that's kind of a wake-up call. I feel like the Ace of Swords is like starting to see everything clearly. So with this Five of Cups energy, if they did hurt you in the past, it was probably because they were making assumptions that weren't correct or, you know, just... you know, we're misinterpreting things. It's just like something they weren't seeing things clearly, so they did that. But I feel like now they're seeing the truth and it's like really like weighing on them. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't see this earlier. Like I wish I had. But I feel like they're having some lessons that they're learning from it as well. We notice the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, your person really wants to give to you here and invest in this connection. They want this to be a long-term investment as well. Like they see that this is something worth putting their energy into. And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like they're willing to be patient for this connection to harvest, for this to come about here. Like they're not going to just run away, even if they have to wait a bit. You know, maybe it's going to take a little bit for you to like trust them again or put your boundaries down. But this person's like willing to do that because they feel like you're worth waiting for. And the Six of Pentacles also shows a lot of gratitude. Like in some ways I could see this as it's like you've given a lot to them. You know, maybe at times where they've been in their lowest place and it's like now they want to give back to you. Maybe because they've become more confident, or for some of you, they've earned more money. Like for some of you, literally, maybe you helped this person out with money. But I feel like it's more that maybe you gave them emotional support when they were like at a really low point in their life and they feel like they want to pay you back because you really helped them. And they're starting to realize like, I mean, I think like they're starting to realize how good you were to them. And so the Six of Cups, it's like this person really wants a reunion here. And with a Temperance card, it's like this person wants healing and balance in this connection. They want things to be resolved. So this could definitely be them very much thinking about returning to your life, how to do that, how to come in. And I feel like they want to come in with a very sweet energy with that Six of Cups. Like they want to show up kind of from a place of like their inner child almost, like from a very sweet, soft place kind of. I think because of the Queen of Swords energy, it's like they want to come to you with very little ego because they want to kind of almost like humble themselves for you. But yeah, this can also be about patience. So I think they're thinking about patience. that also came up here with the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's like your person does have to leave behind a situation, and so it might take a bit of time for them to leave so they can return to your life. Or it's like they still need time to heal within themselves before they will feel ready to return to your life. But this person is definitely also just thinking about healing this connection, mending this connection. That makes a lot of sense with the Three of Pentacles. We have the Star. So another sign of healing, and I kind of see what this is indicating is it's like you've been kind of their rock, and I think they're starting to really realize that. Like you've been their healer, you've been their guide here with the Star. Like you've been this beautiful healing force in their life that really came in, like also with the Temperance energy. I'm feeling like you could be like an earth angel, or that's how they see you. And so they're seeing like how much you healed them, how kind you've been, how loving, how you've really been there for them. You've helped them, you've supported them more than anyone else ever really has. Because I feel like with the Six of Cups, this is very like deep soul mate energy as well. It could be twin flame energy if that resonates, but this is a very deep soul connection. And I feel like you really care about this person. And I think this person's seeing how like you've cared more about them than anyone else ever has. And that's like, it just like means so much to this person. And again, that's why I think the Five of Cups, like they're so sad if they feel like they mess things up with you, because they're like, I don't think I'm ever going to find someone that is so unconditionally loving of me and like cares so deeply about me. Like I'm so lucky to have had this person in my life. And yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you are the rock, you're their stability. I feel like this person feels very unstable when you're not in their life. And like you have this nurturing energy that just makes them feel so safe and like loved and supported. And this person is like so grateful for your love and support. I also feel like this person could definitely think about having kids with you and marrying you, because this somehow they saw this rabbit, and that reminds me of fertility. So for those of you where children is a possibility, this person would love for you to be the mother or father of their kids, or at least they think about it. And it's like, sorry, I stumbled over my words. Maybe it makes them nervous, but also, if it's not possible for you to have kids or you don't want to, I think this person thinks about what your kids would look like, what it would be like to have you as a parent of their children. I think also you nurture their inner child is really what I was hearing. So that's also kind of part of that. It's like you just have this, I'm feeling like very Taurus energy. You don't have to be a Taurus, but it's just that energy of like deep, deep nurturance, like that divine feminine, like Venus, Aphrodite energy of just like the mother archetype. I feel like you have that. And this person feels so safe in your arms and like in your presence. And I think they just feel so like distraught without you, because it's like you are almost, I feel like this person views you as like subconsciously views you in a parental role. Like they feel like you kind of nurture them. And that can kind of happen with people we're really connected to and love relationships, is they can kind of start to take on the role that we had with our parents. And so especially if we had an unhealthy relationship with one or both of our parents, we can kind of play out that attachment style with our partner like unconsciously. So for some of you, your person had issues with their mother or the nurturing figure in their life, and it's almost like you're kind of like a surrogate subconsciously. So take that as it resonates. But that's interesting, specific message. We see the world as well. So again, something about completion, completing cycles here with the world, something about something being over. And I feel that with the Ten of Wands as well. So again, for those of you where a karmic situation resonates, it seems like that's getting completed, because then we get the Two of Wands, which is planning for a new beginning here. So this person isn't necessarily on the move quite yet. I think they're still kind of having to heal from this Five of Cups energy. What I really feel is also with the Six of Cups, they're really healing and they're very nostalgic and they're reminiscing a lot. So right now they're kind of in this sad, melancholy, like reminiscing about the good times, like where they went wrong, like sadness, thinking about how good you are to them. But then also it's again, like it seems like something is ending though. So they're starting to enter the planning stage of, I think, reunion with you and how to come back to you. So this could be about, yeah, it's like this could be about travel. But I feel like it's also just an emotional journey. Like they're gonna be like, I feel like this person is on a journey back to you, but it's like they're kind of just taking the first step out the door, if that makes sense. Or they're thinking about stepping outside the door, but it's like they're still wanting to maybe stay in their comfort zone a little bit because this Five of Cups energy. This reminds me of an imbalanced solar plexus chakra, which also relates to self-confidence. I feel like your person's also feeling very insecure right now. It could be to do with this connection. It could be that they just have self-esteem issues. But I think they're also feeling insecure in this connection, especially if they feel like they hurt you. It's like they're kind of embarrassed and like ashamed of it. So we do have this Nine of Swords energy of like panic and worry. So I think they get stressed out maybe when they think about how to return to you. They get really nervous because they maybe are scared of like what you'll do or what you'll say. I think they're definitely afraid that you'll reject them with that Queen of Swords energy that can be kind of, it's like they're kind of scared that they want the Four of Wands with you. They want a reunion, they want a union, but that you're done with them and you're mad at them. I could also see the Queen of Swords being kind of like cold angry. So this person in their thoughts might think that you're kind of cold with them, you're kind of mad at them. So they could also be stressing about that. But with the Hanged Man, I think they're kind of realizing maybe why you would be. They're definitely seeing things from a new perspective, your side of the story. The Hanged Man also has a lot to do with enlightenment, and seeing like kind of a whole perspective again. We saw that with the Ace of Swords, there's some sort of awareness your person is stepping into of like the higher view of things rather than seeing things from your own two eyes and just seeing the surface level of things and seeing things only from your point of view and not, not considering other people's emotions or what's going on. It's like they're taking that ascended sort of outside perspective of like, if I was outside this connection, how would I view the situation? And I think they're starting to see, again, I'm hearing walk a mile in your shoes, like hearing, I think, guidance from spirit. And then I think somehow getting like flashes of intuition of how you're feeling or, where, again, like where they went wrong or like why maybe you did the things that triggered them. Like, where you're coming from as well, like from your own place of, everyone has their own perspective based on, what you've been through in your life. So maybe they're starting to even think about what you've been through in your life. Maybe you've opened up to this person about pain in your past or something they're starting to see like, oh, that makes sense. Like if they acted like this because this happened to them. So it's like they're getting a much more holistic view, which is really, I think, helping them in wanting to come back because they're, again, like not blaming everything on you. They're starting to like get a more compassionate view of things. Like your person's becoming more empathetic. Okay, so we have the third eye chakra coming through. So that's that clarity and the realization. That's like the Ace of Swords. That's seeing everything with your third eye. Instead of just seeing things like kind of, I was saying like from the ego's perspective with just your eyeballs, tapping into your intuition and seeing beyond the veil kind of. And I think it's kind of why it's hard is because they're starting to tap into their intuition and really see things clearly. We have the root chakra here, so definitely this energy is like not feeling safe, not feeling grounded. It's like I'm kind of hearing the word like displaced. So it's like, especially if your person's in a karmic situation, they definitely feel like they don't belong there. Or it's just like this general feeling, like even if your person's just completely single and they're just, doing their thing, it's like they just feel like something's wrong. Like they're not in the right energy. Or like they know something needs to change within themselves. It's like they're not feeling like at home in their body also is like what I'm hearing. So I don't really know how to take that. It's like this person just feels, it's like spirit's telling them they need to shift their energy so they're feeling like uncomfortable. It could be like an ascension symptom. We notice the Eight of Swords, helpless and hopeless. So yeah, they're feeling very bummed here with the helpless and hopeless, like sad, like just yearning for you. And I think this hopelessness is also maybe kind of why they're not quite ready to return because they're going to have to, with the star energy, kind of tap into their own sense of hope and optimism and see that things could turn around. And we have the high priestess listen. So it's like they're going to have to start listening to their higher self. But I think they are, it could be actually, this could be a progression. So maybe they have been in this hopeless energy, but they have actually been tapping in with their intuition a bit. And it's helping them to see things clearly and maybe see the next steps forward. So your person might have even called on spirit a bit to like help them get out of this energy if they were in like a really deep dark night of the soul or like depression. Let's see what else comes through here. So we have the Three of Wands. Ooh, interesting. Which is interesting because the Two of Wands came out. So we have take the lead. So yeah, this could definitely be about travel for some of you, but this is about your person wanting to take action towards their goal. It's like, they're like, I need to complete the cycle. I need to get a move on here. Because we have the, see, I think this is the Devil card, but I think this is kind of about them transcending the obstacles that they have to love. It's like, it's almost like I feel like he's melting the bars around his heart. So I think a lot of it could have been that your person maybe put up blockages around their heart space, like they put up walls because they didn't want to feel loved, or like they were scared to feel loved, or they were scared to be in love, like they were scared of their own emotions. So a lot of you, if your person did run away, I think it was because they were trying to protect their fragile heart. This person could have been hurt a lot in the past, but it's almost like I was getting the magician energy from this, because it's like they're doing like shamanic work, like shadow work on their heart to dissolve like these obstacles that they have to love so they can actually like be in the state of unconditional love, because we have Blossom here with Judgment. So this is about a rebirth energy. So it's like maybe your person was very closed off to love. They didn't want to feel it. They didn't want to experience it. But it's like they're letting go of those, like I'm hearing like chains. But it's kind of a hard process here with the Nine of Swords. Like this person's kind of going through it. But we notice the Nine of Wands, rest and reconsider. So it's like this has been a hard battle for your person, I think. Like it's been a hard road. I feel like they've experienced a lot of stuff in their life that's been difficult. So like right now they're kind of, I think, reconsidering, again, like karmic patterns is really what I'm hearing. So again, it doesn't have to be a relationship or something like that. It's just maybe karmic patterns that they're kind of looking at. And they're like, I keep repeating the same mistakes in all of my romantic relationships. Like, why do I keep doing these same things? So maybe they're kind of looking at their subconscious mind a bit again, like doing shadow work, maybe looking at their parents' patterns or just societal patterns or something. And then again, reconsidering their options and maybe seeing that they don't have to make the same mistakes over and over. And that's why there's that Judgment, and the World energy is that completion of a karmic cycle. A karmic pattern that has been fulfilled, like a karmic contract for some of you as well. They have some tea to spill. My heart, mind, and body are always with you. That's nice. So yeah, they feel like they're very connected to you. And that's kind of also what I'm saying is if there is for some of you like a karmic situation, it's like their heart, mind, and body is with you. So it's like even if they're with other people, it's like you're the one that they're thinking of. You're the one that they're craving. You're the one that they're desiring. So it's like they're always with you, even if you're not together, like their soul is with you. They're always thinking and feeling you. You're very distracting to them, I feel. I've been researching soul connections. Interesting. So yeah, that reminds me of the energy where it's like, they're like, what is this crazy connection I have? Like I should look into it. So they could be researching soulmates or twin flames. You are all I see. So yeah, exactly. Like you're kind of the center of their universe. And I kind of see that with the world as well. Like you're kind of the center of their world. You're unforgettable. Your memory is etched in my mind forever. Wow. So very powerful. Like a reminder that you have not been forgotten by this person, and I don't think you ever will. I want to go on romantic dates with you. Very cute. So yeah, they're feeling very romantic towards you. I'm being strategic and trying to figure out the best course of action. And that's what that Two of Wands energy is. Could be Seven of Swords as well. Like trying to really see what to do here. I want to show you the real me, all of me. So it's like they know they need to be vulnerable with you here. I can never hold a grudge against you for very long. You melt my heart so easily. So yeah, there could have definitely been maybe drama in this connection on both sides. But this person saying like, I forgive you for whatever you know you've done, or like whatever. It's not even necessarily that you did anything to them. It's like they could have just gotten triggered. And sometimes people get triggered by things that are totally innocuous, or it's like a wound that we don't realize they have, and then we accidentally trigger it and they freak out, but we didn't mean to hurt them. You know, that's very common. I've been meditating and contemplating, thinking deeply about you and our love. And I think that came out here. It was like reconsidering with the Nine of Wands. I'd run away from it all just to be with you. You are where I belong. So again, wanting to leave a karmic situation behind. We are like two stars colliding, and I want you in my bed. So very thirsty for you as well. That's what I feel. I don't use the word thirsty very often, but that's something Spirit wanted to communicate with you. So if you've been picking up on that vibe from your person, it's very true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my greatest temptation.
Yes, I definitely sense that one. We're better together. Also, that's that Jack Johnson song. That could be a channeled song for you. But yeah, this person feels like you guys are better together, and that's why they're really sad without you.
I love your body.
There's a lot more going on with me beneath the surface. Don't be fooled by my mask. Just because I don't show my emotions doesn't mean they aren't there.
So this is definitely about your person maybe hiding their feelings in the past, or just like acting maybe like they don't care. However your person's acting in the 3D, just don't pay attention to it unless you sense like intuitively that it's coming from their heart space rather than their ego. Then I think that you can kind of ignore it. A lot of times I think people are also just looking for attention. Like your person could be trying to get your attention somehow. So yeah, just don't pay too much attention to social media. Use your intuition about that, but social media is pretty much fake. I want to express my truth to you. So yeah, this is what they want to do. They want to express their truth to you. They want to be honest with you. I feel so protective of you and our love. So yeah, this person feels very protective of you. I have never loved anyone the way I love you. Very beautiful. So yeah, this person, they're very protective of you because they've never felt this way before. And I think they know they'll never feel this way again, really. So they feel like they need to protect it. I love you so much. I want to be able to treat you right. And we are connected through an eternal flame. So definitely with the energy coming out earlier, this could be, again, twin flame confirmation for those of you that resonates. Our union is intended to be pure and sacred, which is why we both need to heal before we come together. So that's kind of their higher self or spirit just coming through to tell you that if it's a separation, it's not because there's anything wrong. It's because there's healing that still needs to be done. There's transformation. And it's a good thing because it's preparing you guys to be together. And nothing compares to the pleasure I feel with you. And all I want is to be alone with you. Yep, this person really wants to get you alone, hang out. Just the two of you. Enjoy each other's company. Someday I'll find the right words and I'll tell you everything. Please just give me time. And Temperance came out, so definitely patience. I wish to spend eternity in your loving arms. It's very sweet. So you have eternity coming out twice with the eternal flame. So they would love to spend forever with you. Oh, I want to kiss you under the stars. So very romantic energy from your person coming through. You changed me so much for the better. I hardly recognized who I used to be before you came into my life. So this person's been going through a transformative time. I think twins and deep soul connections can sometimes trigger spiritual awakenings and dark night of the souls within each other. And it's like it's probably painful and confusing at first, but then the higher view is it's important for ascension. Let's make every day our honeymoon. And I think an additional message, your person has reflected on how they're a much better person since they met you. And like they treat people differently. Like they're a nicer, more compassionate person. I had no idea how much pain I was in until I met you, and all my repressed emotions and trauma came flooding back. I didn't see this earlier, but this is exactly what I'm saying is like they can trigger each other's dark night of the soul. You can trigger really, really deep wounds. And so they have had to deal with some of their core wounds is what I feel. And then I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you and talk about everything, which is interesting because we have. Someday I'll find the right words. I want to show you the real me, like they say, like I wanted to like speak my truth to you. So this person is like feeling this sense of like really wanting to be honest with you. I just feel like they're still a little insecure right now and like unsure of exactly like what to say. We have wisdom, learning, art, joy, and music. This is also a beautiful card. And we have, oh, look at this. We have these two swans. And that's definitely like a divine union symbol and a symbol of eternal love commitment. So they're learning here. They're gaining wisdom from this connection. Oh, and we have friendship, support, union. Oh no. Well, I think that's a sign that I said that, but it says support, fun, unity, and play, but I think that's union. So they want to come back, to you. They want to support this connection. This kind of reminds me of the building something together energy. So they want unity here. They want friendship. They want good energy between the two of you. And that's kind of what I feel like with that energy. They want to come through to you like in a really sweet, like friendly way. Not that they see you just as a friend, like they have a lot of love and passion for you as well. But it's like maybe at first it would be a little easier to kind of test the waters maybe with like a friendship and see how you would feel about that. And I'm going to read from the guidebook for these cards because I did some personal readings for myself with them and they are incredibly accurate. Okay, so we have Green Man synergy and childhood innocence. So there is like this innocent energy of like the inner child coming through with your person. Let's look at Green Man synergy, see what it says. You have the advantage of an incredible synergy today. A flow of life is guiding you where things just seem to fall into place as you move about your business. You are in a mutual cooperative interaction with spirit, and your will is aligned with the will of spirit. And your mission is congruent with your sense of purpose. When this is happening, there is a synergy, a way of life that your life force is continually coming into balance with the forces of nature. There is also a synergy between your spiritual awareness or your personal self or ego. Be aware of the various idiosyncrasies of your ego and know to not take them too seriously. Also, it's kind of funny because I think I was saying earlier, like, don't pay attention to this person's like social media, like don't take it seriously because it's like if you can sense it's from their ego, don't take it too seriously. So it's kind of interesting. Know that your higher self is always looking out for your best interest in this cycle. Tune into that guidance however it shows up, and you will find that you move through life with greater ease due to a synergistic balance of forces expressing themselves as you. So this makes a lot of sense because with that, I think there was a lot about like the third eye. And I think the Ace of Swords can kind of represent the third eye, and the Hanged Man is all about that intuition. So this is your person getting in touch with their higher self. And I think, again, like kind of examining their ego and like their egoic actions, their egoic life through the lens of their higher self and kind of like, yeah, looking at their idiosyncrasies and being like, why do I do that? Let's look at childhood innocence. Innocence is not simply the lack of guilt or shame, but a quality in itself. One that you naturally possess when you first come into this existence. There are challenges you have faced throughout life that have further shaped your personality and character. You have also likely encountered moments following a disappointment or loss when you have turned sour or cynical, and no doubt have had times when layers of anger or fear block the flow of your vitality, your life force. Yeah, in spite of all of this, there is a core of innocence that you can reawaken by releasing any shame. That has covered over the truth of who you are, taking the opportunity to heal this shame and let it go so you can revisit the state of purity. Doing so helps you see every moment with fresh eyes and removes the filters that inhibit your light and love from coming forth. You are truly a child of God, so allow yourself to be that. And that makes so much sense with the energy that came up earlier. It's like they want to return to innocence. And like, I feel like that's like why they want like this new beginning with you, is because they are purifying like the fear and the anger and the stress and everything that kind of blocked them, maybe hurt this connection in the past. They're letting go of all that. So it's like they want to return in like a childlike state back to you, and like from their purity, from their innocence. So this person's really, I think, doing inner child work either consciously or unconsciously. And that's really beautiful. So it's like they want to show up in their reality or show up in your reality as like a new person. And I feel like also with this, like the energy coming up earlier does represent like shame and guilt. So that's kind of why I think maybe, again, if they're not coming forward right now, I think it's because of this shame and guilt they're having to release, acknowledge God's truth, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So I feel like this is about connecting with the truth of reality. And also just seeing the truth in this situation, seeing the truth of, what's really going on with your person behind their mask, behind their ego. And the truth will set you free. I feel like it'll help you to stop worrying so much about this connection, because you'll really start to just see the absolute truth. And I sense that you already do with that Queen of Swords energy. She definitely sees the truth. Focus on God's love. Make every effort to keep yourself united in the spirit. Binding yourselves together with peace. Wow. So focus on unconditional love, loving your person as if like you were a guardian angel or even God itself. Like if it's hard for you to love your person because you're kind of focused on their mistakes or something or how they're acting, just kind of take a step back and just like love them unconditionally from kind of an objective perspective. If it's too hard to love them from your human self, kind of take a step back and like love them like how an archangel loves people. It's like just unconditionally and doesn't take things personally. So it's definitely never personal. Like how people treat you is a reflection of them and their inner world and not a reflection of you or your worth. The Archangel Sandalphon, tune into your divine potential, bring the world into harmony. So you're definitely a light worker. I think I said Earth Angel earlier. So tap in with your Earth Angel energy and know that you have a purpose on Earth. It's probably to bring the world into harmony. And it's interesting because we also see the Four of Wands, which is about harmony. So it could also be one of your purposes is to have a harmonious union with this person, but ask your higher self about that one because that depends on each individual. But yeah, you have a divine potential. Archangel Charity, give with an open heart and be generous. So this is about being generous with your love. This could also be about generous with your abundance as well. For some reason, I'm seeing like this person's like donating money to like a food bank. So it could be like if you want to like donate money to like a homeless shelter or something, that could be good, or just spread your generosity around. That could also just be about supporting local businesses in your area, not being afraid to spend money, because we do need to support those around us in these times. I still think about you constantly. I want you to meet my family, so they want to introduce you to their family, which is a big step. You really get me. We'll be together soon, and I want to get to know you better. Very cute. I'll take these ones: Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. So yeah, they're having to balance something out here. They're having to weigh their options and their decisions. I feel like this Nine of Wands kind of reminds me of maybe they're being kind of silent or distant. It's probably because they're just trying to protect themselves, but also it's about reconsideration because that came up earlier. And then the Lovers, it's like they know that you are their divine counterpart. They love you. They want to be with you. Okay, so your person's definitely thinking about a reunion with you here. They're just thinking about how this is a really beautiful connection you guys have, this soul bond. The Six of Cups can sometimes be seen as like a soulmate card. So your person definitely thinks you're like their soulmate. They see you as someone that they could share a really lovely life with, someone that they would want to spend their life with as well, someone that they could definitely see themselves committing to for the long term, because there's this really sweet, beautiful energy between the two of you, and that your person feels very connected to you on a very spiritual level. And this is like that heaven on earth energy of divine love, of like everything being right with the world. I feel like when they're with you, it's like it feels like everything is okay. Like they feel so safe and like blessed and joyful, and like they have no worries. It's almost like you make them feel carefree. Like there's nothing to be worried about. And like they really want to give you love here. They really want to be sweet and affectionate with you. And yeah, with the Knight of Cups as well, this person really wants to pursue you romantically. They want to bring you a love offer. They want to come towards you. With the Seven of Swords and the Star, what I'm feeling from this is your person maybe is hiding their feelings a bit. You might feel like they're being deceptive here, because the truth is your person has really, really deep feelings for you. They want a future with you. They see you as, like, I definitely heard the word marriage in my head, but marriage potential or just a long-term relationship. So if your person has been acting in the 3D like that's not what they're thinking about, it's because they're hiding how they really feel. Or maybe they're just scared to tell you how like they're gonna like see how deeply committed they are to. So it might be that they are thinking about how they like want to be with you forever, but it could be that they're unsure as to how like long term you see this connection. So it could be that your person is being a bit deceptive because maybe they don't want to show you just how deep this is. Maybe they want to act like their feelings are a little bit more casual than they are, because this person definitely does not have casual emotions for you. They're very deep and very intense. But they might just be afraid of like revealing to you that they're like super obsessed with you and like madly in love with you. They just maybe are trying to like play it cool a little bit is what I'm hearing. But with the star, it's like you ultimately are their inspiration though. And like I feel like the star reminds me of like, you're the only person in the world almost in their reality. And I think that's important for you to know, especially if it seems like a person's paying attention to someone else or something else. They're not really. They're actually only paying attention to you. And again, like a message is like if they're not acting like you're the center of their world, they're hiding it because you really are, whether or not they show it. And also, I feel like they want to heal this relationship with you. And I feel like they also are healing this deceptive behavior because that deceptive behavior comes from, I'm hearing like inner, like incongruence of self. It's like not feeling like aligned with themselves, not feeling love, like they're not loving themselves. So it's hard for them to be emotionally honest because they're not giving themselves like love. So it's hard to show love to other people, if that makes sense. So we notice the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So your person's having to make a choice here. They're having to weigh their options. I think they're trying to make a decision as well. I think this is kind of that choice between like, okay, do I hide my feelings? Do I just hide my feelings from this person forever and just kind of torture myself being apart from them? Or do I actually take this action here and move towards them for a union with the Three of Wands? So it's like this kind of is going back and forth in your person's head. These are what their thoughts are. It is like, I can tell this person that they mean everything to me, that they are my everything, that I want to be with them forever. Or I can just continue to hide my feelings and just hope I never get caught. But it's like that leaves a person very lonely. So I think your person's really having to work on their ego and also I think work on their bravery and their courage, because it takes a lot of courage to come towards someone with this Knight of Cups energy. It takes a lot of bravery to pursue someone, especially if there are really, really deep feelings. It's so hard to, it's hard to pursue like the thing that you really want sometimes because the rejection is so much worse than just like if it's something you don't really care about. It's like if you don't get it or if someone rejects you that you don't really care about, it's like it doesn't matter. But with you, it's like I think a rejection from you would be like extremely painful, or so that's what they think in their head. So it's like their fear of rejection has to like I think be worked on is really what it is. And I think they're going to have to get to a place where their courage and their bravery and their belief and faith and love is stronger than their fear of rejection so they can move towards you. Let's see. So looking at the World and the Empress. So we have this beautiful energy of divine feminine, beautiful love. It's like you nurture them there with the Empress. Also with the Empress and the Star, again, I'm just keeping getting the message of like, you're the center of their entire world. Like you are their everything. You are absolutely everything to them. You are so important. The World also represents karmic cycles ending, something coming to a close. So it could be this karmic cycle of them hiding their feelings perpetually, or this maybe indecision here with the Two of Pentacles. It's like something, I think it's that fear of rejection is being healed. And they want to show you that you are this like goddess to them or God. Of course, take it as it resonates. But either way, you're just absolutely gorgeous inside and out to them. And they want to show you that like they're just thinking about how you're just their everything and you're just the most beautiful person they've ever laid eyes on. Also going back to this energy here with the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, I kept hearing this in my head. So there's this thing where they say that, so if your person only seems to like show up a little bit, or they seem to even be distant, it's like, even if their feelings for you are like a 10, if their fears of like rejection are like an 8, they'll only show up in your reality with like a 2. So like if you think like you're like, oh, this person doesn't care about me, like they barely show me any affection, they barely show me their feelings, it could be that their fears are so strong that it seems like they're only taking a little bit of action towards you, or that they're not that interested, or maybe they only like hit you up once in a while or like text you once in a while, but it's because their fears are so strong. So again, like their love could literally be a 10. And I'm kind of seeing that with the 10 of Cups. I think their love is a 10, like they love you so much, but their fears are like equally strong almost. So they might just show up in your reality a little bit less like showing the true love. So it's like as their fears reduce, they'll show up with the love that they have for you more, if that makes sense. So anyway, that was an interesting message. So we also see Justice and the 10 of Swords. So again, karmic ending. Something's ending here. There's justice coming into this connection. This could also be about ego death. This is just about those negative cycles getting completed. And I think the 10 of Swords energy reminds me of like rock bottom. Like your person has hit rock bottom in some aspect of their life. It could have been like the 7 of Swords energy just really led them down a bad route. And now they're kind of at the end of their rope. And so you can only go up from there though. Like even if you're in this really painful energy with the 10 of Swords, even if it feels like all hope is lost, again, you can only go up from there. You can only ascend from there. And so I think that's what the Justice is coming in, karmic justice. And so your person is being forced to ascend is what I feel, because you have to. I think when you get to that rock bottom place, you have to tap into your hope. You have to heal. So we also view Temperance and the 9 of Cups. So yeah, this is again, balance healing. This is also about patience. So it might be a process for your person to come into this. I also think your person is thinking about how they've received karmic justice for something. So it could be in their life in general, or it could be in the 7 of Swords energy, like hiding their feelings. They feel like they've gotten karmic justice. So your person might be spiritual. They might believe in karma, and they're like looking at how things have ended, or there's like something in their life that's ending and they're looking at it and they're like, that is karma. I am getting served for this. And it's like they know, and I also know that you're their wish fulfillment here. They're thinking about that. They're thinking about how I just got this image of like a genie lamp. Like if they could wish to a genie, they would wish for a reunion with you. They would wish for everything to be okay between the two of you. They would wish to get back together with you, which is interesting. So this person, you are their wish, you are their dream, even if they don't show it. We see the 4 of Pentacles. So this can be about hiding feelings, but this is also saying that your person is actually very possessive of you. So even if it seems like your person isn't like jealous or they don't care, they're like, however they're acting, your person is actually, very possessive of you, and they definitely don't want you to be with anyone else is what I'm getting, because they feel like you're their soulmate. You're the person that you're the love of their life. Like you're not supposed to be with anybody else. So that's like, they're in their head. I think I'm just channeling them. They're like, yeah, they can't be with anybody else. We're supposed to have babies together and like have a family and get married. So it's interesting. The babies part came out. So that doesn't have to be actual children, but that's kind of like your person's energy. They're like, well, they better not run off with somebody else and get married, because like we're supposed to do that, which is kind of sweet almost. I'm also sensing your person is very, very afraid of losing you, which is kind of coming up with that 7 of Swords energy and the fear of rejection. Like actually hiding your feelings is a sign that you're like scared to lose somebody, because you're like scared that if you open up about your feelings, they're going to reject you and then go away from you. And then we spot the Page of Swords. So they're definitely keeping a close eye on you. And I think with that Four of Pentacles energy, they're kind of like keeping an eye on your social medias. Like, well, kind of when I'm feeling like thinking about like if you're hanging out with other people or like what you're doing, like they're almost like kind of like stalkerish with you a little bit. They're like maybe not showing too much, but they're like keeping like an eagle eye view of you. Like they're keeping such a close eye on you. But I feel like you don't even realize like how much this person is focused on you. But they really are, they're like trying to figure things out about you. They're super curious about what you've been up to. They definitely are scared of like getting their heart broken by something on social media is like kind of an interesting message. So they're like scared that you're like gonna post another person on your story or like you're gonna like on whatever social media you guys have access to. Or like if they have access to like any of your social media, they're like scared that they're gonna like see something about someone you're dating. Or for those of you who like you don't have social media, they're scared that they're gonna like hear through the grapevine that you're like dating someone new. So the crown chakra energy shows they're having some realizations here. I think this is like that enlightenment energy. So they're seeing things clearly, getting in touch with our higher self. We have, ooh, interesting. The Six of Swords, healing begins. So they're healing this deceptive behavior, this fear of rejection, and the star also represents healing. So they're healing this, and then that's that. Six of Swords energy. Typically you see the couple on the boat leaving something behind. So again, I get a sense that they're leaving something behind. So it could just be karmic patterns or a situation for some of you. But we bring in the Nine of Wands here, rest and reconsider. So reconsidering their options. And I think that's what this Two of Pentacles can be about. It's like maybe they made a choice, but they want to make a different choice now. They want to change their ways because we have the Hanged Man. So that's kind of interesting. I was kind of reminded of that with the crown chakra. So your person's observing things from a different perspective. They're seeing things from a higher perspective, a more ascended perspective. I think they're also realizing how like hiding their feelings has been like really hurtful to you, and they're like feeling bad about it because they're like, that would suck if I was on the receiving end of that behavior. Like they're like seeing how they would feel if you had done that to them. We see the Eight of Pentacles, decided effort. So yeah, they want to put in effort to, I think, pick themselves up after a really difficult cycle has ended. So this could be about putting effort into changing themselves, working on themselves. This could also be about making an effort to put in the work in this relationship and heal it. And then new vitality with the Ace of Wands. So yeah, they want to bring something new into this. After a cycle has ended, they're ready for something new again. This brings the Five of Wands, so challenging times. So yeah, this is that conflict, could be inner conflict. But it also could be like in a karmic situation, it's like really hard because they're having to maybe leave something behind, and there's a lot of like arguments or fighting or just difficulty. I think a person's also just like facing a lot of emotional difficulty, like a dark night of the soul. But it's interesting, they're having a heart chakra awakening here. Something is growing inside of them. And I feel like that's why they're healing this, because they're starting to develop like a higher sense of empathy for other people. And they're starting to really feel like how they treat other people. They're starting to feel the other person's emotions. So it's getting harder for them to maybe be hurtful to others because they're starting to feel how other people feel. Flow, this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about things changing in their life. It could also be about that karma that's kind of was coming up earlier, like karmic consequences, like good and bad, maybe about their behavior. But it's like, I think they're kind of having to learn to let go of this possessive energy, or you're just holding on so tightly to their emotions and not showing anything. I think they're having to let go. And it's interesting. You can see him like touching his heart and touching the water. So it's like he's getting in touch with his emotional side, his intuitive side. And so it's kind of like that's what your person is doing, is they're getting in touch with nature is also what I'm feeling, and learning to just let go and let things happen and let their emotions flow out and not just keep it all locked inside their heart. Ooh, interesting. So this is the Devil card. This is Master, but it's like interesting because I think there's a slightly different meaning here. It's like you can see he has this cage around his heart, but I kind of feel like this reminds me of the Magician. It's like he's doing work to remove the bars in his heart. So it's like your person is healing this behavior that is kept walls up around their heart, like they're tearing down the walls around their heart. Oh, and then we observe the Three of Wands again take the lead, and they're wanting to take the lead in this connection or just in their life. It's like they're wanting to make a change and be brave and like let the walls around their heart fall so they could actually show you the love that they have for you. So that's really beautiful, coming together. Ooh, interesting. So this is the Two of Cups. So yeah, they want to bring justice into this connection. It's also about an apology. They want to balance things out with you. And we have Trust and Blossom. So this is the Fool and Judgment. So it's like this person wants to step into this new beginning. They want to let go of their fears. They want to just trust the universe and take that leap of faith. And they want something to blossom here with you. I think this is also about them having a wake-up call and ascending to a higher purpose as well. Like kind of seeing the point of life, like the true meaning of life, and ascending from that space. I'm dreaming of you. So they're having a lot of dreams about you. They're thinking about you at night, also daydreaming about you. Oh, I love you from the bottom of my heart and the depths of my soul. So yeah, this person loves you so deeply. And I think that's kind of why it's so scary for them, because it's like, it's different. Like I feel like confessing these emotions is like honestly hard because they are so deep that it's almost painful. We go so well together. Our personalities match so perfectly. Our connection never ceases to amaze me. So there is also a lot of chemistry. You guys have a really fabulous connection. Oh, wow. I get lost in thoughts and fantasies of you. So this person is daydreaming about you, fantasizing about you. I'm getting like Seven of Cups energy from that. Meet me in the fifth dimension and show me your love. So they're wanting you to meditate and connect with them in the fifth dimension, astrally projecting to them. I want to experience the bliss of oneness with you. So they want harmony and balance. Heaven is a place on earth with you. And that's that 10 of Cups energy as well. So I kind of was saying that earlier, like it feels like heaven on earth with you. And then everything reminds me of you. So they're thinking about you all the time. And that's why they're just lost in their head, fantasizing about you, thinking about you. You are the other part of me. So this is definitely divine counterpart energy. And they feel like you guys like belong together, and put those back, we could have it all together. So they feel like you guys could have like the 10 of Cups together. You guys could have everything.
When our bodies connect, I feel true bliss. Your name is written on my heart, very sweet. Every love song reminds me of you and I. You're stunning head to toe.
Yeah, definitely with the Empress. And I see my reflection in your eyes. So it's interesting. We have, you're the other part of me, and then I see my reflection in you. So it's like they see, I think, their good and their bad reflected in you. And I think that's why it's maybe painful, or why they maybe run away sometimes, is because they see their dark side in you. And no matter what, I love you unconditionally, and I always will. So there is unconditional love that your person has in their heart for you. And I feel like that's why they can't ever truly walk away, because this is such a deep love for you. Your touch is ecstasy. You deserve all the love in the universe. Very sweet.
I'll show you my heart if you show me yours. The kindness you have shown me has healed me so much and touched my heart deeper than you can imagine. So there again, the deep, deep, deep feelings. I'm trying to manifest you into my life. I love spending time with you. Sometimes I break down and sob when I think about you. So they're really sad sometimes about you. It's like even if they just get caught up in memories about you, I think they cry.
And then let's create a beautiful life together. So this person wants a future with you, is really what I feel. Even if there's been pain or difficulty in the past, it's like they want to transcend that and move forward with you. I hear like they can't stand to not have you in their life. I love you with every fiber of my being. We both know that we belong together. I find myself in your kiss. Walking away from you broke me. Yeah. So for some of you, a person walked away, or they like just disappear sometimes, and it really hurts. I wish you could hold me and tell me that everything is going to be okay and that you love me. So this person really wants to be reassured by you. And then I want to see you in person. So this person really wants to just see your face and like feel your energy next to them. They really want to see you in person. You make my heart shine with love. Very sweet. You feel so close, I can almost taste you. So that's fantasizing about you so much that it's like they can almost sense you right there with them. And there won't be a day where I don't think of you. I wish I had the strength to tell you how deeply I love you. It pains me to hold myself back from you. And that's that Four of Pentacles energy. There's something about like a deep love keeps coming out as you're the King of Cups. And then look at this. I love looking deeply into your eyes. It feels like I'm staring straight into your soul. So the word deep has come out like so many times in this reading. So again, another confirmation of these really profound feelings for you. And they want to just stare into your eyes. And I think that's why they want to see you in person, is they want to, like, I'm hearing like, I want to look into your eyes again. Like, I want to see your eyes in front of mine again. Like, I miss your eyes. Touching earth, planting something new. Yeah, they want to plant something new with you here. They want to grow a new seed from maybe where it looked like there was a barren desert. It's like they want to plant something new. They want to create something new. And then sensuality, feminine, wisdom, passion. So this is a gorgeous card. So this person really wants to be sensual with you. They're thinking about the sensual connection. They're thinking about, the passion that you guys share. It's like you just drive this person wild. It's like they have this uncontrollable desire for you. And I think it even scares them how much they want you, because it's like they've never wanted someone like that before. And it's like this primal urge to just be with you. And it's like they just want you so badly. And I think they also are respecting your feminine wisdom. I think they're also getting in touch with their inner divine feminine, because we all have masculine, feminine energy. And I think they're tapping in with their own inner feminine wisdom, intuition, like I'm seeing the High Priestess. So they're developing their own High Priestess side, like their own intuition. And I'm going to read from the book from these, because this is a really powerful deck. We have Mountain Strength and Ocean Ebb and Flow. So beautiful. And then let me grab the guidebook and see what the messages are here. An important aspect of the art of living is to move with the ebb and flow of your emotions. Didn't flow come out earlier as well? Like with the other oracle cards, like this person's having to go with the flow and like learn to let go. Interesting. Learn, okay, move with the ebb and flow of your emotions, joining in their fluidity, but not being captured by it. It is also not necessary to become obsessed with any particular fluctuation in mood or feeling. They are simply emotions, often activated in ways that are completely beyond your understanding. When you neither minimize nor exaggerate the intensity or importance of your emotions, you then have a greater sense of when and how to express them. See, this person wants to express their emotions. They're learning how to do that. You have been fighting the ebb and flow of your own feelings, denying or hurt anger or sorrow by either attaching yourself to one or the other and nurturing it as if it was a nursing child, or else smothering over your feelings with more practiced responses that deny and hide what is going on beneath the surface of your expression. And that's what that Seven of Swords energy, that hiding, denying, I feel like also it's like this person's been denying their love as well, not just their sadness or their anger, but also their love, their sweetness, their sensitivity. When you attempt to constrict yourself from experiencing your emotions, it is much like trying to stem the tides that grow even more forceful with every attempt humans can make to control them. Allow yourself to swim with these variations rather than resisting them. And yeah, this person is saying it's like it's painful to hold their emotions back. It pains me to hold myself back from you. And that's exactly what this card is saying, is it's like your person's kind of suffering because they are holding their feelings in with that Four of Pentacles energy, like trying to control themselves so much and like not have feelings. And then Mountain Strength. It makes no sense to deny the strength you have at the cost of allowing yourself to be reactive and subject to external influences far beyond what is healthy for you. Imagine yourself as a mountain of strength, solidly grounded in the earth, your head held high as if you were touching the sky. Do so without straining, just as the mountain itself does not strain. The current situation calls for you to be vigilant, but not to the point of fear or paranoia. Be that rock of strength that you are capable of becoming. The solidness of your resolve will be clearly communicated when you model yourself after the towering immensity of a mountain, impenetrable and inscrutable. Standing steady like a rock is what's called for today. So it's like your person is learning to rely on their inner strength, and that's that inner courage, that our confidence, and then not get caught up in maybe getting triggered. Or again, like these are repressed emotions that then kind of flood over and cause your person to get maybe really reactive. So your person's learning to, I feel like, let go, but at the same time, like be strong as well. So it's interesting, like the mountain and the ocean are two very different energies, but I feel like your person is like integrating the positive aspects of like both archetypes. Does that make sense? Blessings of innocence and purity. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. So this is about, I think, you connecting with your inner child, because you can see this angel is like communicating with a child. So I think this is about you getting in touch with your own innocence, healing that inner child, and seeing, I think you have a very pure soul, like you're very like good-hearted person. And I feel like that's a sign that you're going to be blessed for your kind heart and your goodness. Like you will be rewarded abundantly is what I just heard. Make the best of every situation with God. Everything is possible. So even if it seems like it's a tough situation between you and your person right now, make the best of it and know that you know all things are possible if you connect with spirit, with source. Look at life from a higher perspective. Getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. That's kind of funny. But yeah, look at like the situation from a higher perspective. Look at this as a spiritual journey you and this person are on together. And if it's difficult for you to like, you know, like be in this person's energy or connect with them because of maybe fear, anger, resentment, it's like looking at it from an objective, like outside perspective and taking a step back and seeing the truth for what's really going on, that your person's just really afraid of their feelings and they're really afraid of their own emotions. And I think they're afraid of loss, abandonment, rejection, and just kind of like understanding that and not looking at what their ego is saying or telling you or like what you know, how they're presenting themselves in the 3D world. And just really focus on the love here. See cherubim, look to the stars, accept keys and codes of stellar wisdom. So this is, again, kind of taking life from a higher perspective, connecting with source, connecting with the divine. I feel like you're getting some wisdom. It's interesting. It says getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. And then it says stellar wisdom. So you are actually gaining wisdom when you ascend to that higher state of being. And when you look at things from that higher perspective. And this is Archangel, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it says honor animals communicate with different species. So if you have animals in your life, you can try to do animal telepathy and connect with them and see what guidance they have. Or maybe you have spirit animals that you could try to connect with in meditation and then communicate with them and see what wisdom they have, because I feel like animals do have a lot of wisdom. It's interesting because there's this tiger here and then there's this mountain lion here. So maybe you have a big cat as one of your spirit guides. For some of you, take that as it resonates. But you could get in touch with that energy of feline wisdom, intuition, and strength. Like I'm also thinking maybe a lion as well. Maybe some of you are like Leos or something. But yeah, honor animals and see the beauty in them and that we have more in common with them than we think. You're on my mind 24/7. No one comes close to you. I want to be with you. You are home to my soul. I'll always be dreaming of you. And I know we are telepathic with each other. Interesting. We observe the 7 of Wands. So I think those are those defense mechanisms your person is having to heal. The King of Swords. So yeah, this person's definitely keeping a really close eye on you. I think analyzing your behavior. I'm hearing like watching your every move. 2 of Pentacles, again, having to balance something out. But we have the Queen of Cups. So it's like you are the person that cares about them the most. I feel like your love is very healing to them. And I feel like you really nurture their soul as well. So this person is having to maybe even get in touch with their own love energy with the Queen of Cups as well, their own sweet heart that they have. Tap into that, be more compassionate as well. Okay, so it seems like there is some sort of internal battle going on with your person right now. There is some sort of internal conflict, and I'm hearing it is just stressing them out today. Your person is really stressed because with the 2 of Swords energy right here, I'm feeling like there is a decision your person needs to make, and they know that. This could mean multiple different things, but it's like your person knows that it could be a choice to just change their behavior or a choice to leave something behind and walk away from something. It's like your person is really, like their head and their heart are really conflicting right now. I'm feeling like their ego and their higher self are really going at it. And it's like your person is just kind of all torn up inside. I am seeing an image where there are like 2 parts of them and they're walking away from each other. And your person's like getting stretched between these 2 sides of their personality, like trying to leave. It's like one side of their personality is wanting to run away from this connection maybe, and the other side of their personality is wanting to run towards this connection. So then your person's just stuck and freaking out, like, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting image. But there is also this desire to move towards you, travel towards you, communicate with you. This person really wants to talk to you, and they really want to speak with you. And this is also about just a lot of passion they're feeling for you as well. I feel like there's also just a lot of sensual energy coming in. So then it's like even more stressful because your person's not only stuck in fear and feeling all this love, it's also this passion that is just overriding all of it. And this person's just kind of going through a lot. This is a time of very heightened energy for your person. So if they seem a little frazzled, like I think they definitely are energetically very frazzled. It's like I'm hearing just like all day and all night, they're just back and forth in their head, like worrying about what to do with this connection. And then I'm hearing like they're thinking about what to say, but then they also don't know if you want to talk to them. It's like this really conflicting energy in their head. We notice the Six of Cups in the moon though, so it's like this person secretly really wants to reunite with you. They want to come back into your life, especially if there's been like a distance or a separation. This person wants to come back towards you, but they might be hiding it with the moon. This is like, also, I think the thought of reuniting with you brings up a lot of fear for them. But I think they're getting in touch with their intuition as well. So it's like their higher self is starting to come in and tell them like, you know, you really want to be with this person. They're thinking about that and they're like, I really do. I want to reunite with my person. Like, I love this person. And then their fears come up and they have to deal with those. So this is kind of a dark night of the soul energy. They're doing some sort of shadow work is what I'm feeling. They're really having to dive deep into, I'm hearing just like core wounds, like their blockages in life and like what prevents them from maybe being happy or showing love. And then we observe the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So this person really wants something long-term with you. They want to settle down with you is really what I'm feeling from this. They want to have it all with you. And like what I'm hearing is they want like a commitment with you. Like they want to know that you're theirs and you're not going anywhere. Like your person's afraid of abandonment. And it's like they just see that you guys could have such a beautiful future together, which is interesting because the Ten of Cups also came out in their energy as well. So this is that like your person like wants to be with you forever, like you and only you forever. But with the Seven of Swords energy, it seems like maybe they're afraid of telling you this, or they're hiding from it, or they're like running away from it and pretending like that's not what they want. But it's like that's what their heart wants, even if their ego is telling them to, you know, not commit or just like be distant or play games. It's like their heart is like telling them like, I want to be with you like forever, ever, ever, and I want to be with them. And then their fears come up and their ego comes up. But then it's this internal conflict, and then they go back into back and forth, like, what do I do? So yeah, your person's afraid of rejection also. I think they're afraid of telling you how long-term this connection is. I think they're scared that if like they asked you to be theirs like forever, like you would reject them, or maybe, you know, you don't see them like that, or like, I think they're scared that you're looking for someone else. Like you want to settle down with someone else. Like maybe you have someone else in mind, or that there's someone else better, that you think there's someone better for you than them out there. You're still looking for that person. And they feel like they've already found that with you. And the Six of Cups also definitely is about soulmate energy. So they also are thinking about how you're their soulmate. I think they're also realizing how with the Seven of Swords energy, they've been like running away from their own happiness. Like I'm hearing they've been running away from their own wish fulfillment. And they're starting to really look at that. Like, I've been running away from my wish fulfillment. I've been running away from happiness. I've been depriving myself of what I really want because I'm scared. And so this person's really like kind of sad because they're like, wow, I'm really like self-sabotaging them. You know, like they feel like they're screwing themselves over from happiness. And we have the Two of Swords here. So yeah, like this indecision, the person is trying to make a choice. They're trying to figure out what to do in their life. I feel like this is about them figuring out who they are as well. Like they're trying to, yeah, like discover themselves and really find themselves here, figure out their truth, and then, you know, figure out what they really want in their existence, what they want to experience. You know, do they want to experience loneliness and isolation and mental conflict, or do they want to surrender to this love? And I feel like that's kind of the choice your person's having to make. And with this Five of Swords, it's like they're really looking back on how maybe they've hurt you in the past, how there's been conflict here, how they've maybe really been dishonest with you. They've been dishonest with themselves about how they were feeling. You know, they could have really damaged you, really, really hurt your feelings. And they're seeing how hurting you hurt them too. Like, it didn't leave them feeling satisfied. It left them feeling unhappy. It's, you know, when we hurt other people because we are all one, it really is just hurting us too. It's stabbing us in the heart if we stab other people in the heart. You know what I mean? And this person's really like seeing that. I'm kind of seeing the Three of Swords. So there could have been a moment where your person really did break your heart and it broke theirs too. And they're definitely thinking about that. And that's what's so painful, I think, for them to wake up to that. We look at the Sun. So they're thinking about how they want a new beginning here. They want to bring things back to a more positive energy. They want happiness and fun and love to come into this connection. They want things to be really good between the two of you. They want to let go of the past. And I'm hearing like step into the sunshine. I'm also seeing the Fool card. So like letting go of their fears and having a new beginning. And they want to give you maybe what they didn't give you before. It could have been a commitment that they never gave you. Or they want to give you clarity is kind of what I'm hearing. Because the Sun is like, you know, the rain has gone, the clarity has come in. So I think this person is thinking about how they want to give you the truth. They want to give you honesty. It's like they want to give you what you deserve, because what I'm hearing is like they know you deserve way better than how they've treated you. And they want to actually give you the love that you deserve. They want to give you the partnership, the commitment, the loyalty, like what you really do deserve, the gratitude. They want to show you their emotions. Because they feel like you're just like worth so much more than like what they've shown you. And it's because of their own fears that they weren't showing you how they really felt, but they just feel guilty because they feel like you deserve so much better than their behavior. And it's like they just feel so bad about it. Somehow it makes them feel just really like ashamed of themselves is what I feel. And I kind of see that with the Five of Swords. It's like ego battles. And then like after it's done, there's just a lot of regret, I think. And then the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So your person's also thinking about the passion that they have for you. The King of Wands is also very visionary energy. He's a leader. So this person wants to take the lead in this connection. They want to show up for you is what I'm hearing. And they really want to pursue you. They're missing the passion with you. I'm hearing they're missing the intimacy with you. I feel like emotional and physical. And they're definitely wanting to chase after you, come towards you. There's so much passion in your person for you that like it definitely outweighs their fear. But this person like really has a lot of desire for you. They want to manifest you also is what I'm hearing. And I think, again, they're thinking about your guys' future. They're thinking about what the next steps are. I feel like they're being strategic somewhat. And then, wow, we have the Nine of Swords. So your person is definitely stressed about this connection as well. They're thinking about, you know, like everything that they feel like they did wrong. Of course, it's, you know, mistakes or lessons in the end, but your person's definitely learning some painful lessons. And it's like they're burying their face in their hands. It's like they're so ashamed and sad. And like, I feel like they're crying a lot about you too, really stressed. And it's like, because they know that you're the high priestess here. They know that you are this powerful, beautiful, like angelic energy, someone who's very pure-hearted, very spiritual, very aware. And I think this is also about their own intuition coming in. And the Two of Swords can kind of be about that. It's about using your intuition to make a choice. So it could be that your person is tapping into their inner high priestess self, that feminine intuition, and seeing what the right choice is to make. And then I think also using their intuition to see how, I'm hearing like how their actions affected things and how, you know, the choices that maybe would have been better. So it's like kind of like they're having to listen to their higher self is what I'm hearing, over their ego. Otherwise, they're going to be stuck in the same karmic patterns forever. And I think they're kind of realizing that. We spot the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So yeah, this person feels like again, choices. There's choices that need to be made here. And this is like heavily on their mind, this 10 of Cups. Like you guys could be together forever. You could have it all together. And it's like this person just needs to have the bravery to, make that choice. And I think also have the intuition to know what the right choice is. And I think that's why they're going through this conflict, is because their higher self and their heart are telling them, choose the 10 of Cups, choose happiness, choose bliss with this person. But then their fears get in the way. And then we have the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So it's like going back and forth about stepping out of their comfort zone with the 3 of Wands and pursuing something here, stepping out of their comfort zone and being able to get the love that they really want to actually express the love. So it's a big choice between love and fear is what's going on in your person's mind right now. And it's like just back and forth in their head. And I think it seems like the love always wins out in the end. But it's definitely, especially what an intuition I'm getting is that your person relied on their ego for most of their life. They've been kind of in the matrix most of their life. And so having to switch from listening to your gut instinct and your higher self, like having to switch to that mode when this person has been like probably logical and analytical most of their life is kind of a big jump that they have to make. It's like they have to kind of restructure their entire way of thinking in their entire brain and start seeing that there is a higher intelligence than just their mind, and to not listen to their fears as much. So it's a big, I'm hearing like quantum leap your person's having to make today, but I think it's ultimately going to lead them back to you, is what I'm feeling. And that's what the 3 of Wands is about. It's about homecoming. It's about returning to that union. So I feel like as this inner battle kind of plays out, this person's going to move closer and closer to you. We see the Simply Love message, and this is the 6 of Cups, which is interesting because it came out right here. So this person is starting to see that love is the answer and love is the truth. And this person, like underneath all their masks, game playing fears, there is simply love. And that's because at the core, all people are, unconditionally loving. It's just our like fears and stuff, our ego that kind of puts up walls around that energy. But at the core, everyone is pure love. And so this person's kind of realizing that even if they tried to hide it or deny it to themselves, there is simply love here. There is an undeniable love in this connection, and they can't run from it. So they've been having to face their deepest fears here. Though the 9 of Swords again coming out. So their deepest, darkest fears, their shadow side, like what really scares them the most, like they're having to face those existential fears of, what is the meaning of life? So this person is, facing their darkest fears right now. But it's going to let them become more generous here. The 6 of Pentacles coming out again, which is interesting. So they want to give and receive to you, and they want to bring balance into this connection with Temperance. And it's interesting because this balance card is totally like divine counterpart energy. It's like the Anima and the Animus coming together. So this is about an inner union as well as, I feel like, a union of the two of you. Getting beyond these fears, they can actually come into a union with you. They can give you the love that they have for you. And I feel like it's probably hard for you because, like, I'm sure you know that this person loves you. You can feel it. So it's like, that there's love there, even if they aren't showing it. And I think this person knows that. It's like I'm hearing like they know that they love you. And that's also why they feel kind of like foolish in a way. Is because they know that they're not really hiding their feelings even really successfully. They're just making themselves look like a bad person or something. I was going to use a different word, but I can't say that. That was the word that they used though. So your person is funny. Okay. Oh, look, we have the 5 of Wands. So challenging times. So this is a challenging time because your person's having to make these important choices. But we have the Death card with detached. And I think that's about them letting go of their fears. I'm hearing like the darkest fears card for some of you. It's like your person's having to actually let go of their fear of death itself in order to become brave and like step into the energy of love. So it's like, again, like an ego death is what is happening. It's kind of like a spiritual death. So your person can detach. And then we have control. This is strength. So I think your person is learning to find their inner strength here. I'm hearing like, I'm kind of seeing like that's like their higher self with these eyes here. So it's like they're like surrendering almost control of their life over to the divine and over to their higher self, and like allowing their higher self to guide them. Oh, moving on. So yeah, they're having to let something go. I also feel, so for some of you, this could be a karmic ending that they're having to walk away from, letting go of that energy in their life. And then we have believe and succeed. And it's interesting because this is like a boat, kind of reminds me of the Six of Swords energy, or like the Chariot. So this person is like kind of motivated to, yeah, leave something behind and step into the future with you. Also, I think this is about leaving behind conflict in the past. Like they don't want to fight with you anymore is really what I'm hearing. They don't want to cause trouble in this relationship. They don't want to hurt you anymore. Clarity of belief. So the Ace of Swords. So it's like after this, after they face their deepest fears here with the Nine of Swords, they're going to have some clarity coming in with the Ace of Swords. So it's like cycles are going to be ending and there's going to be clarity of belief. And I'm hearing like renewed faith. Like I think a lot is that your person maybe struggles with their spirituality, or they like struggle to feel connected to source. And that's again why they're so afraid. But I feel like they're going to be getting, like I'm hearing like they're going to become like fervently religious for some of you, or they're going to become like extremely devoted to a certain faith. Or it could be like, you know, like they're not necessarily religious, but they're going to become very committed to their spirituality. And then we have success and growth. So this is the Eight of Wands. So yeah, they want to do, oh, it's interesting that Eight of Wands came out earlier as well. So yeah, they want to have success with you again. It's interesting. Success has come out twice. Believe and succeed, and then success and growth. So it's like, I'm feeling like they're going to conquer these fears though. And I think that's a message from Spirit, is that they are working on conquering these fears by getting in touch with their spirituality. With the High Priestess, that makes sense. That's that combination. Okay, so they're conquering their deepest fears by connecting with Source. And then we have rebuild with the Tower. So this is about letting go of what no longer serves, letting go of their ego, having that crumbling of all the false beliefs, all the things that don't serve them anymore, moving on beyond those. This is, again, another sign of karmic endings. And so that they can rebuild something solid with you and like rebuild their faith, and then rebuild something really real with you here with the Ten of Pentacles. Your love is the most precious gift I have ever received. Wow, that is so sweet. So your person is acknowledging that your love is a very precious gift. And I feel like I'm hearing like a gift that should not be wasted. And maybe your person did feel like they didn't take you for, they like took you for granted, and maybe they didn't appreciate you maybe when you were in their life as much as they should have. And they're kind of regretting that now. I've been astral projecting to you, so they've been connecting with you in that way. Oh, wow, you're my soulmate? Yeah, definitely. To me, you're so much more than gorgeous, so much more than perfect. I want to be entwined with you. So there's that passion. I tried running from my feelings for you, but they came flooding back more intensely than ever. Yeah, so if your person did run away, it did not work. I'm very sensitive to any rejection I feel from you. Also, I almost said I'm very sorry, so this could also be about them apologizing for running. But they are very sensitive to rejection. They're afraid of being rejected by you. I want to rekindle the flame between us, and a love like ours is forever. So this person thinks that this is a forever love. They know that this is a eternal love. They feel like you guys are soulmates, could even be twin flames for some of you. But they want to rekindle the flame. They want to rekindle things with you because they don't feel like this connection is ever really going to go away, like it's never really going to be over with you, is what I'm hearing. Even if they try to run away from it, the feelings don't die, is what I'm hearing. You have the most beautiful soul. I've received so many signs and synchronicities about you. I swear I see your name everywhere. When our bodies connect, I feel true bliss. I have never loved anyone the way I love you. Wow. So yeah, this person is wanting you to know that this is that connection for them, that once in a lifetime love. You bring me closer to God. Yeah. You bring them close to their spirituality. I feel like you've triggered their spiritual awakening. I feel protective of you and our love, and I love you so much, I want to be able to treat you right. So they want to be able to improve themselves and treat you right because they love you so much. Okay, this is really interesting. We have, I feel protective of you and our divine love that literally came out twice. Like, I feel protective of you and our love. So this person is extremely protective of you. You are my paradise. I need time to clear my head and align with my heart and soul truth. Exactly. They need to get in touch with their soul truth and their heart, so they need to clear their head from all this inner conflict. And I'm becoming stronger and starting to see the greatness within myself. So it all comes from a place of self-love, like feeling worthy of you is really what I'm hearing as well. Like that's a really important aspect of this connection, is just your person feeling good enough for you. There won't be a day where I don't think of you. You're perfect. You are my ultimate lover, very sweet. So yeah, they feel like you are their ultimate lover. I don't want to be with anybody else. You're the only one I feel any desire towards. My heart is loyal to you. Oh, that's really important for you to know that I feel. And you can see underneath my mask and it scares me. So I think you kind of terrify this person because you're very intuitive as well. And I feel like this person can't hide anything from you. And this could have been a person who relied on hiding their feelings their entire life. And then they met you and it was like, I'm feeling like the lid was blown off. Their cover was blown. Like they couldn't hide anymore. So that could have been really why they tried running away from you, because you could just see right through them. And it scared them a lot. I'm hearing you have a lot of power over them, more than you know as well. So take that as it resonates. To be honest, being away from you is probably the most painful thing I've ever experienced. So if there is or was a separation, it's been really painful. Please be patient with me. I've never felt this way about someone before. I'm hungry for your loving. I want to wake up in your arms every day. I'm consumed by my desire for you. We're better together. Also, Jack Johnson. That's a channeled song. And I want to express my truth to you. So they want to take off this mask, is what I'm feeling. They want to be brave and come towards you. Interesting. I think I said earlier, like I felt full energy from this. I'm preparing for a leap of faith. So they are preparing for this leap of faith towards you. I wish I was as good at talking about my feelings as you are, so I could finally speak my truth to you. And then look, I want to express my truth to you. So your person maybe has a really hard time with communication. And I feel like they're recognizing that and they're like kicking themselves, because it's like maybe you are very good with words, or like you're more just emotionally available in some ways. And it's just like they just feel so terrible because they're like they don't know how to talk about their feelings, or like they feel like they have a lot to learn about it, or they never learned. So it's like they wish that they could communicate to you. They wish that they weren't afraid. They wish that they could tell you how they feel, but it's so scary for them. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Makes a lot of sense. We had deepest fears coming up. So I crave your body, your touch, your scent, and your skin on mine. I confess all my secret feelings to you inside my head where it feels safe. So yeah, it's like they like picture you in their head and they tell you like, I love you so much, like you're my world, like you're everything to me. But it's like they can't say that to you in person because it's too scary, because they don't feel safe. I'm coming back and showing up as my best self. We are fire and ice. So there's this interesting polarity. You guys are extremely different, but then there's this beautiful chemistry between the two of you. And you are so precious to me, which is really, really sweet. So they want you to know that you are precious to them. And that's how I feel with that Six of Cups that came up earlier. That's like, this person, you're one of the most important people in their life. If not, I'm hearing like the most important person. It's like, I'm hearing like they don't care about anything else. So take that as it resonates. Except for like their family, maybe they care about them. But like as far as other people, like you are their everything. So circle of eternal joy, timelessness, dance of life. So this is an eternal connection. And that's what I'm feeling this reminds me of. The world. So this is a forever thing. And I think that's their energy towards you, as they're starting to see how this is always going to be present. This is an eternal connection. And that's why they can't run from it. And then power over your difficulty, reclaiming your power. So they're going through this dark night of the soul. They're experiencing this kundalini because I'm seeing the snake in this image right here. So it's like they're having this powerful spiritual awakening, like their world is crumbling around them with a tower. And it's like they're reclaiming their inner power. It could also just, again, be about walking away from karmic patterns because they're reclaiming their power and they're saying like, I'm done with this. Like, I don't need to do this anymore. And becoming more strong within themselves. I'm feeling like they're stepping into their emperor energy from that. Oh, we have mountain strength and winter solstice reflection. So interesting because it's like they're coming into their strength here, their power with the mountain energy. Let's get into that. It makes no sense to deny the strength you have at the cost of allowing yourself to be reactive and subject to external influences far beyond what is healthy for you. Imagine yourself as a mountain of strength, solidly grounded in the earth, your head held high as if you were touching the sky. Do so without straining, just as the mountain itself does not strain. The current situation calls for you to be vigilant, but not to the point of fear of paranoia. Be that rock of strength that you are capable of becoming. The solidness of your resolve will be clearly communicated when you model yourself after the towering immensity of a mountain, impenetrable and inscrutable. Standing steady like a rock is what's called for today. So exactly, they're reclaiming their power and their strength because they're having a really difficult time. And so they're having to become their own rock. And I feel like this is also about them relying on spirit to give them that inner strength, that inner solidness. And winter solstice reflection. Review the past year and ask yourself what the most important lessons you have had to learn are, what you have accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. Whether it has been a relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being the work of Source, no matter what your judgments, fears, or joys are. Honor whatever has happened over the past several months with gratitude and forgiveness, then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some quiet, slow time and reflection. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. When you are finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potential that exist before you. Allow your imagination to run without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. These are previews of that what is gestating and what can manifest and grow when cleared for properly. Patience and stillness are called for here. Just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle. So what I'm feeling from this is like your person is having to really heal. This reminds me of the Four of Swords. They're having to really heal from maybe a lot of just like, I mean, this person's kind of going through a lot. Like with the tower that came up. I feel like with this connection too, there's been a lot your person's had to deal with emotionally. And so I think they're just reflecting on their past, reflecting on you. They're thinking about what happened and they're letting it go and releasing it. And I think also they're grateful for you. And I think they are starting to learn the lesson in all of this. They're starting to see the lesson in what has transpired. And again, not blame you as much maybe for things that have happened. Helping others is helping yourself. For the whole law can be summed up in this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. So this is about you acknowledging, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And, helping other people brings happiness to your soul. So I think this is about being in service. And I think as well, treating your person with kindness or just, giving them kind energy at least, because you see that we are all one. And again, I think I said that earlier, like what we do to others, we do to ourselves. And like we always receive the same pain that we put out, we experience in our own lives. So God will lead the way. They were convinced by the power of miraculous signs and wonders, by the power of God's Spirit. So this is saying trust where your intuition leads you. And also, I think this is saying that Source Spirit is sending you miraculous signs. So pay attention to all the synchronicities you see and like where you feel guided to go, where everything is pointing you to go, and you can rely on Spirit to lead the way. I'm seeing the Chariot, like just having that faith and conviction and just going where you feel led. And then take care of the little things. The river of God has plenty of water. It provides a bountiful harvest of grain, for you have ordered it so. So I think this is saying be grateful for the little things in your life and knowing that you are always taken care of and you are abundantly provided for. All your needs are met. I think affirming that to yourself and that there is no lack, like that lack mentality of there's not enough for everyone. Like there is more than enough for everyone. And just, again, be really grateful for little things in your life is what I'm hearing. Like, be grateful to have a house, or to have shoes, or water, or food, or like just like even your purse. And be grateful for this connection, because when you are grateful for the little things in your life that you have, that's when you start to manifest even bigger things. Because when you're grateful, you will be given more than what you already have. But if you're ungrateful, and what you have will be taken away. I think that's from either from the Bible or like the Gnostic gospel or something. But yeah, it's like those who are grateful will be given more to be grateful for, and those who are ungrateful, like what they have, will be taken away. So it's not really, it sounds kind of threatening, but it's just true. It's like when we are grateful, we just have so many more things come into our life, because we're in that energy of like, wow, I'm so happy to receive. And then the universe is like, all right, well, here's more things to receive. Let's see. I recommend, what is it? I think it's The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, or just The Secret. Also, The Power is a good book as well. Just like they talk about a lot of gratitude a lot in those books. Archangel Lavender, Prepare for Soul Healing, Forgive and Release Everyone. So this is about releasing guilt and shame and blame towards your person, and prepare for your soul to be healed, which is interesting because I feel like your person is also doing some soul healing right now. And then Archangel Feliai, I can't really pronounce that, but honor animals, communicate with different species. It's interesting because we also had the Mountain card and this card come out. So I think this is about you guys kind of in the energy of connecting with nature. And this is about connecting with animals telepathically. So I was telling you to connect with animal spirit guides and ask for their wisdom, or if you have like pets, trying to communicate with them telepathically and see what wisdom they have for you, because animals do carry a lot of wisdom. And if you want to like happen with a spirit animal, it could help you maybe get through a difficult time as well, give you that strength. I'm sorry, you're just so perfect. I've still got a crush. It's obvious I want to text/call you. I want to cuddle you. Oh, very cute. Falling for you. We're inseparable and you're so fine. So they find you extremely attractive, and they feel like you can't be separated from each other. Is no separation. Two of Cups, the 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the World. Okay, interesting. So the 10 of Wands and the World remind me of completing cycles, a person's overcoming obstacles to be with you is what I feel. The 9 of Wands is like, this person is not giving up on this. They're protective of you. They want to fight for this. And they're getting some clarity and realizations here at the Hanged Man. And they're seeing that they want this physical union with you here with the 2 of Cups. They want this relationship. They want to be with you. All right, I will end the reading here. I hope it resonates. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Much love and bless.